everybody, I'm Katie. Welcome back to my kitchen. And like I said in the last recipe, today we are indulging with a very fresh, light summer dessert. So what do you say? Let's start painting. Okay, before we start with our ingredients, this is a little time-consuming recipe. It has part 1, part 2, part 3. It's a layer jello cake. So you have to have a little patience. But trust me, if you make this recipe, you will get a standing ovation. So let's see the ingredients so we can get started. The first thing that we're going to need is, of course, a mold, okay? Because this is the base that we're going to put in our jello. A little bit of olive oil. I'll tell you about that later once we get there. Some sugar, a little bit of water, fresh strawberries, half a melon, and about a cup of strained Greek yogurt. And of course, 2 boxes. There are actually 4 bags of jello. We want a pineapple one and a strawberry one. Those are the ingredients, guys, for our recipe. So let's get started by boiling our water. You're going to boil 3/4 of a glass, of water. I want it to boil, not warm, not from your tap. Boil it, okay? So I'm going to put it to boil, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to oil our mold, okay? Just a drop of olive oil or vegetable oil, whatever you like. And you're just going to take your silicone brush and brush it all around this way. This is a secret. When you want to demold your jello so it can be much easier. Of course, we're going to use a little bit of hot water, but we'll talk about that when we get there. Just a drop, okay? That's it. Okay, that's waiting. So we're going to put that on the side. And let's go now to our boiling water. This is 3/4 of a glass of boiling water. And to this, I'm adding in my sugar, and I'm going to dissolve it really well. When you're making jello, you have to have boiling water for the gelatin to dissolve. Okay? And the first layer, the top layer is going to be pineapple. And now I'm putting in 1 bag of my pineapple jello. And we're going to dissolve this really well. Okay, now I'm going to add in my cold water. 3/4 of a glass. This is going to be our top layer, okay? And now I'm going to take this mixture and I'm just going to put it in my mold. Like that. I'm going to put this on the side. Okay, I'm taking my half a melon, and what we're going to do is we're just going to peel it all around, just like we do with apples. Because this melon is going to go right in the center of our mold, upside down. Okay, it's a little tough. Like that. And we're going to give it a little base. That's why I'm cutting it like this, so it can stand. I want to flatten it out. Just like that. And now we're just going to cut out the pits with a spoon. And what we're going to do, we're going to fill the center of our melon with strawberries. Okay, this jello has to cool for about an hour. And what I'm going to do now, I'm just cutting a little bit so I can give it a nice design. Just like we do with the pumpkin. It's really easy. It's a little time consuming, but in the end, you're going to absolutely love it. Okay, come up close so I can show you what I did. Okay, just like we do with the pumpkin, like little teeth, like that. And now to this, we're not going to use all of these strawberries for the filling, of course. I'm just putting them in so I see the portion that I need so I can fill my melon. Okay, this is our first layer of jello. We're going to take this back, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to turn it upside down like that. Make sure it's in the center, like this. And this is part one. We're going to put this in the refrigerator to cool, okay? And once the hour is up, we're going to do our second layer, okay? Okay, guys, come in close so you can see what the jello looks like at this point. This is about 1/3 of the layer that we're going to make. Okay, the hour is past, an hour and 15 minutes, and now we're headed for the second part. And I'm taking my boiling water. I'm going to put it in. And to this, I'm adding in my sugar, dissolving it again. It's the same procedure. Very well. And now I'm going to put in the other half, the second bag, really, of the mixture, the jello mixture with the pineapple flavor. Well combined. And now we're going to put in our cold water. 3/4 again of cold water. We're going to let that on the side. And this is what we're going to do. And this is what you're going to do. Oh wait, if you're using a silicone form like this, a mold, put it in a large bowl like this so it can be nice and steady. Now, these strawberries, of course, are washed. And this is what we're going to do. I'm just placing them right in here. Around my melon. This is a very refreshing, very light, it's a great dessert after a heavy meal, and especially around summertime. So we're going to have the pineapple on top. You cannot begin to imagine what it's going to look like when it comes out of this mold. It's a work of art. Like that. Now this, after I pour in my second mixture, it's going to go back to the refrigerator for another an hour and 15 minutes. The more you leave it, the better. You just have to have patience with this recipe. Okay, we're done at this point with our strawberries. Let me get my ladle. Okay. And now I'm just going to pour it on top. I did this, there's 2 steps. You're going to ask me why I didn't do it from the beginning. Well, if we put the entire portion of the pineapple jello from the beginning, what was going to happen was, because I have my melon in here, and because it has a hole in the middle, the water would have gone in and it would have floated, and we don't want that. I want it to be tucked in. Like that. Just a little bit more. And again, this is going to go into our refrigerator for an hour and 15 minutes, and we're going to go on to step 3. Okay guys, the hour is up. Our jello is cooled, it looks like this. And now we're moving on to our third and final step. Very important here. I want you to look at me all the time, okay? Because this is very important. The measurements are totally different here. Okay, we're putting in our hot water, our boiled hot water, and my sugar, dissolving it again. It's just like the first and second step. Let me get this out of the way. And now I'm putting in my gelatin. But now I'm putting 2 bags of gelatin, my strawberry gelatin, and my 3/4 of hot boiling water. That's 1. And 2. And why I'm doing this is because we're going to add yogurt, strained Greek yogurt in this one. This is going to give it not a clear appearance, but it's going to look like a creamy, it's a creamy jello, okay? This recipe was given to me years ago from a Cyprian lady, a neighbor of mine, and my children absolutely loved it, and I thought of making a layered cake with this recipe. Okay, my gelatin has dissolved, and now I'm taking my Maurice. The paper's still in. And we're going to put a cup of strained yogurt into the hot mixture, like that. Okay, we're going to dissolve it very well. See how it looks? It's becoming creamy. Make sure you dissolve it because I don't want any of the yogurt to show. All right, this time, this is going to be cooling for about 3 to 3.5 hours because this is warm. And once we put it into our other jello mixture, well, the other jello is going to get a little runny. So we can get it dense again, we're going to let this in its mold for another 3 to 3.5 hours. That's what we're looking for. So it's 2 bags and 3/4 of hot boiling water and 1 cup of strained Greek yogurt. If you cannot find strained Greek yogurt, well then you're going to put whole cream, okay? Heavy cream. About 1/2 cup. Okay. And I'm just adding my mixture inside my mold, like that. If you have a little bit left over, it always depends, of course, on your mold. If your mold is a lot bigger than mine, you're gonna increase your measurements. Okay, that's it. And we're going to put this baby in for another 3 to 3.5 hours and have a little patience so we can demold it and show you the wonder of the world. Okay, the time is up. Come up close to see how it looks. This is what I want. Okay. And now for about 10 seconds, we're going to put it into a bath. Just for 10 seconds, no more. Because it has been released because we put the olive oil. Okay, that's it. And we're going to place it on our platter again. Onto our surface. Okay, we're going to put the platter on top. And very quickly, I'm just going to flip it over. Gently. Let's see. And there it is. You can see the melon in the middle. our strawberries, and the strawberries we put all around the rim. And you see the bottom layer with our yogurt mixture, the strawberry yogurt mixture. This dessert is so beautiful that it could stand on every formal table. You can have it at a dinner party, a wedding shower, a baby shower, a birthday party. This could be a perfect birthday cake. It's so pretty. Just put some strawberries all around like that. And there you have it. After you've had a heavy meal, this is a perfect dessert. Okay, once you get it out of your mold, you're going to put it back in your refrigerator and let it stand there for about an hour more, because we did put it in hot water and it's going to be a little soft. So that's it, guys. That's the dessert for today. I hope you enjoyed it. And like always, cooking brings people together. We're going to put it in the refrigerator. I'm going to cut a piece and you can see it in the photos below. Okay? Bye.